Hey, great. Finally, hold on, go live. Go live. All right, I'm back. Hey, great. Thursday evening. It is a crazy type of evening in San Antonio, Texas, and in Pennsylvania. And let me say, I want to thank everyone that sent condolences yesterday, and thanks to everyone that that asked. One of our church members, and Sam knows who, Hermana Guerrero. She passed away yesterday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Guerrero?
I'm
I
sorry,
thought it was Rivera.
Amar Rivera. Yes. I
You
better not be
scared the
prophesying.
living heck out of me.
Oh, yeah, I better not be prophesying anything.
No, hopefully
Hello?
not. But yeah, Miss
Yeah,
Hermana Rivera, I remember her very like
yeah. Amar
nicely.
Rivera passed away. She was a great woman, a great member of the community where she lived in. She lived over here by Villa Verde, um, La Villa Verde, and a very faithful member of church. She passed away at 91 years of age, and just a great, wonderful human being. I mean, a lot of great things can be said about her. And I actually, it was kind of a trippy deal, but I'm actually going to have to speak at the eulogy and at the burial because Papa is still not able to. And I know I'm struggling with this thing. Papa's still not able to. But, and I was
How's
trying
he
to,
doing?
Papa's still on the iffy side. You know, como que todavía le duele un poquito. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Good good evening. I got my toilet paper ready. Good evening. You now got Hermana Guerrero shaking, but I'm sorry for your loss. I hope not. Hermana Guerrero is actually a member of, well, used to be a member of our church. She left the fold. But
I'm
Hermana
pretty
Guerrero
like
was,
she might be somewhere else. I don't know where she's at, but I know she
uh,
might. I don't think she left the whole church itself,
uh,
but I don't know.
but I
But I know
actually
she's
think
also.
that
I know that she's also a really nice lady.
that she actually did leave the church. It's kind of a weird deal, but let me see if I could get into a better place. I got to the point where I just didn't like where I was at. Now I'm at a worse place. I was telling-
Que bajo has caído.
well, it's kind of a trippy deal, but there. I was I was telling Sam that I was actually going to be in the other room where the desk is at. But the problem is the kids are there. And let me tell you, those damn kids are damn loud. So I'm suffering.
There are kids.
I still don't get how y'all do it, guys. Is that honestly, God bless every single person out there that's a parent. My condolences. It's a tough cookie to be a parent. And I'm glad that I only have my dentist kids to deal with. But the smallest one is 6 years old, so I
Hey,
might
so
be.
you're only going to be over there for a day or two, or what?
Well, this is, and I was mentioning this. I was going to do this service for Hermana Rivera, and it just all depend on when it was going to be because one of the things that we found out, because she's going to be serviced at Delta, guys. Let me tell you, there is a high number of deaths going on in the city of Brownsville. And I don't know if it's COVID related or what related, but Sam, you know how usually they're pretty quick in regards to someone passes away 2 3 days later, you're already burying them.
Yeah,
Well, we won't be able
because
to have.
it's like you wait a day and then you do the process of the body, and then you do the funeral thing
Yeah,
service.
let me tell you, we won't be able to have our church service till Tuesday, and then and then uh, on Wednesdays when we have the burial. So it it's just the way it is. Again, I don't know if it's because of COVID rise. I know that one of the things that had been mentioned was that there was a jump in regards to the numbers. I think Frankie had that the other day on his morning show, and it's true. The deaths reported by Cameron County were on the lower side, but still, it was kind of like an iffy little thing in regards to our people passing away from COVID. I don't know. Did you all
Yeah,
get?
and another sad story, man. Like my condolences to like the family of that young girl with the baby on that accident.
Which one?
That's
Oh God,
that's super sad. You posted it, but I
yeah, it
was
was.
kind of like didn't want to ask too many questions, but it's a sad story all around.
It was a
But
2 month
condolences
old, huh?
to yeah, it was super young
Yeah,
baby, and the girl
that was
too.
so
She
young.
was like 18.
So sad. And it was, I think, yes, they flew out of the car. That's what I heard. That they were ejected from the
Well, that's what
vehicle.
they said too. I don't recall seeing any pictures, but
Well,
I
yeah.
know everybody was asking about the whole car scene and stuff. But um, yeah, it ain't easy being a parent, especially when you're 18.
No,
But stuff like that. But that's why the cops are real strict about the seatbelts on the babies and kids and everything
and
for that
the car
same
seats.
reason.
You have to have the car
But
seats.
yeah, yeah, but just my condolences because you were
It
mentioning
is.
that there's so many deaths recently, and that's the one that always pops up to mind.
Well, shopping everything. Again, yeah, it's just been. And I don't know if you've noticed, but it's crazy. But there's like been like an uptake of accidents out there. I mean, every day I'm posting it. It's crazy. And again,
Oh yeah,
for a lot of people, huh?
and no joke, I bet you not, kid you not. Tomorrow, Friday, como es paycheck, 4 crashes at least.
Todos van a estar vueltos
I've
locos.
been I'm every Friday. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed from like from day to day, but cada Friday, Saturday, chocas like 4 in Brownsville at least.
There, I'm trying to find the best place for this thing.
You already got comfortable.
I'm not comfortable at all. I've got this thing poking my back right here, but hey, everything for sacrifice. Let me
I
lay
didn't know
down
the
a little.
dentist was behind you.
Yeah, that damn dentist is very sneaky. Uh, did you get all get on the new roller coasters? Yes. The delusional or something, or el tóxico. I don't know which one it is, but let me tell you, it's okay. But
You
I
got on
still,
la bichota.
yeah, it's. Let me tell you, I still think that the worst one is the Rattler. That one like really twists you back and forth like crazy. But I did get on that new ride, the delusional or something. I can't remember what it's called. It was okay, but I still think the Rattler is better than it. We got on the Joker as well, and on the Rattler again. That one's crazy difficult. I think I got on a kiddie ride, so because I could take my Andre with me, so I take him on a ride. So it was okay. It was a kid ride. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, when I went to a SeaWorld, when was it like about 2 months ago or a month ago? Yeah, I took my little girl on the roller coasters or the rides, and they're pretty fun. But I know that SeaWorld has like a new. I didn't get a chance to get on it, but it's like a huge swing.
Which is
But it does. It's a huge swing, but it's I forgot the name of it, but it goes pretty high.
on the Six Flags.
SeaWorld.
Oh, I have no idea. I I don't do SeaWorld. I'm
No,
still trying to get
it's
come.
because I get the season passes for that one, but it's pretty good.
And also, just in case, redesigned seventh generation Mustang is just around the corner, and while it won't abandon the V8 engine that's been the pony car's calling card for almost 60 years, it will more closely merge the disparate powertrains found in the. That's good to know. I don't know why I care, but it's good to know. Enjoyed breakfast. Love you. Ah, yes. I got to have breakfast this morning with Elizabeth Ramos, with Haley. I love Haley. And with Justice of the Peace candidate, Brandon Wayne Barrera. I was in Kingsville. It was a kind of a. Am I still on, or is it? Am I freezing? Are you freezing, or am I freezing?
I think it's me, but I already took off the Wi-Fi off.
Okay. Uh, I did a crazy little trip today. Let me tell you, I before coming to San Antonio, I actually stopped in Goliad because I bought some cat litter boxes, and they're amazing. I got them two for $50. It's a great deal. And if Amanda's out there watching, hey, she said she was going to be watching the show. It was a kind of a trippy deal. Let me tell you, because at a certain point, all I had was her. I hate where I'm at. I all I had was her address, and she said, "Yeah, come pick up the litter boxes." And I was supposed to go to her home, and it's in a ranch, and it's towards the end of the road, and I'm going like, should I actually go? You know, what if they like it's a trap, And so
It
I was
sure
like,
does sound like it.
I was crazy, and I'm going like, oh my goodness, sister. So I went. I'm going like, hello. It was kind of funny because I actually
You're
considered
like, is this
going.
how I die?
Is this how I die? Getting cat litter boxes. And it was kind of trippy because I thought maybe I should go on a live and like let people know exactly where I'm at. And that way, if they kill me, it'll at least be good for the ratings. But no, I actually got the 2 litter boxes, and I came to San Antonio. But it was a crazy little trip. I went down
Is that the one
some.
that was asking about the bells? The same
Who?
person? Is that the same person that was asking about the hay bales?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. So I posted on my page. I said, I don't know. We'll find out. I'll be surprised if we actually find someone that can produce those for them. Good evening. Good evening. Don't fear the reaper. It's too late. The Joker is like a swing, but rotates too, Sam. The Joker is kind of cool. It just goes. It's like a pendulum. You know what a pendulum is, right?
From side to side?
It's like a pendulum, like a grandfather clock.
Yeah.
So it was good. I actually got on the Joker. It was okay. I still think that the Rattler is a better ride. It's like it's Maddie. So they opened up the water park part of Six Flags. So the kids were all like, "Can't get in, see la la wah." I'm going like, no, we can't because the park closes at 6 o'clock. So we only had 2 hours. So we got on some rides.
Yeah, it's a tough call because either you do one or the other.
Yeah.
Like there's
Well,
not enough time in one day.
tomorrow we plan to do both because we've already done most of the rides at Six Flags. Plus, this time we brought the two smaller kids, and with the two smaller kids, they can't get on any of the rides anyway. You know, so we're planning to do the water thing. I bought me some shorts, some chanclas, going to do the water thing, and then like in the morning when the sun ain't so bad, and then in the tarde dry up on the rides. Sounds like a good plan, no?
Yeah.
I said it first, or the dentist might have said it first. I'm not sure. But San Antonio is the same. It's great. I messaged Mo, and I was supposed to meet up with him today, but he goes, "Oh, the business meeting is back on, so I won't be able to see you till tomorrow." I said, like, okay. So I think he thinks he's having a business meeting.
It's a good excuse.
I love him. Hopefully, I'll be able to see him tomorrow. Since the park closes at 6, I'll be
Yeah.
able to, rush back.
Why did they close so early?
I think it's during the weekdays. Because
Mm,
really, it's kind of trippy, Sam.
I
But
went
there
on a
really was.
Monday to SeaWorld and they closed at 9. Trying to
No,
promote SeaWorld.
no, I don't know what it is, but
The
today and
new
tomorrow it
ads
closes.
coming up, SeaWorld.
I start having advertising. So today and tomorrow it closes. It closes out, and then Saturday it's open till I think till 9, Sam, something like that. But I'll be headed back to Brownsville on Saturday because I have some weddings to do. Carlos, our kids enjoyed natural bridge caverns and the out there when they were younger. Uh, yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I actually bought some tickets for superhero cars and uh, and Comic Con
But did you
on.
go to the Natural Bridge Caverns or did you go to like the Wildlife Ranch, which is next to it? Because I've done the Wildlife Ranch, which is next to the caverns, and that one's it's nothing like oh my god amazing, but it is pretty nice. There's a whole
That's the
lot
one
of
with the.
animals,
That's going
huh?
towards San Marcos, no?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, when I was working in Austin, I used to pass that a lot. I never went, but it might be a good thing to take. The
it's a
kids
pretty
is
cool
gonna.
thing because you can get like little, animal food and you can feed it to the kid. Like you can give it to the kids so they can feed the animals. Um, and you pretty much just drive. It's a good like if you want to kill like an hour or two. Uh, and then my suggestion: don't say you didn't hear it from me, but because you pay per person, but you're inside the car, you don't step out. So just make sure to hide the little kids.
It's Sam's from experience.
Especially if you have like a bigger vehicle, you can just like, yeah, there's
We
like
got.
4 of us in total.
That's it. Erasmo, te extrañamos aquí en Puebla. Te amo, Efra, músico de la calle. Puedes mandar un saludo para mi prometida, Paulina Ledesma. Hola, hermosa Paulina. Y ya de paso, un saludo a toda la familia Ledesma amadas. A toda la familia de Esmas Balas, muchos saludos. Espero un día pronto conocerles. Tengo el honor de conocer a Paulina. Paulina es una hermosa jovencita, muy linda, muy atenta. Y que los quiero mucho. Gracias a Dios, Efra y Paulina están comprometidos. Y pues pronto, quizás vaya a ser una de mis próximas bodas. Saludos, Efra, saludos, Paulina y familia, Ledesma, Madas, Madas. That's why I always try to do 2 days, one for the rides and another for the water for nieces and nephews. Yeah, I'm going to do everything tomorrow, and that's it. I'm done. Saturday, Comic Con, and midday, I return. I go back to Brownsville. It says on my GPS I should make it in 4 hours and 12 minutes. So I plan to make it under 4 hours.
Yeah, that
Saturday,
sounds about right though. four
what?
hours. The 4 hours.
Yeah, and that's fine. I gotta do a wedding in San Benito, a wedding in my office, a wedding in San Benito, a wedding in Matamoros, and then another wedding in my office. Don Genaro, saludos. Déjeme decirle que estaba viendo una foto que subió de los recuerdos allá cuando andaban en Nueva York y pensé mucho en la mamá de Genaro. Muchas saludos, bendiciones, don Genaro. We did both, Sam. Oh, both. It's a drive-in type zoo.
Yeah, it's the wildlife ranch. It's really really
Yeah.
nice. You see all kinds of the ostrich though it will scare you because it looks like a freaking dinosaur with the freaking claws like it's like huge, scary.
Asking for food. Hey, okay. Who got to see Trey Aikman out there in the valley? I am not much of a fan. One of the things I think one of the big problems with me is I will not wait in line to see a person. You know
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure you would.
who?
Like if when you go to see Metallica,
Oh, that's different. That's a
Yeah, it's
concert.
the exact same thing.
No, but I will
They
not
are
go.
people.
But it's a concert. You're going to hear the music. You're going to get, a little bit on the buzz side. You know, maybe some other stuff that people are doing around you that hits you. Este, it's an experience. I'm not going to wait in line to get an autograph or to take a picture or to say hi to anyone. It's just not my thing. And again, more power to the people that did that. I mean, if that's your thing, go for it. It's
And
not
I
my
heard
thing.
they only did like the first couple of people
Number
and not everybody. Um,
no.
but I don't know if it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything that has been confirmed.
That could
But that
actually
was as
be a
far
big
as what
disaster. You know
I
that,
remember
right?
hearing.
That could be a big disaster because people get pissed if they're waiting in line and then all of a sudden they
Yeah, they
can't
start
see.
bashing out people because they do that.
Yeah. Let me try to get comfortable. Oye, es
Es que ya estás viejito.
no, hombre, es que a la verdad, I'm sitting on the damn floor and I'm really not in a comfortable position. I think I'm gonna get a calambre. I'm s- I'm still not comfortable. The things I do to keep you entertained, folks.
Te dan calambres. Déjalo para los viejitos.
It's I get these horrible cramps at night sometimes. They're horrible. Te amamos, Erasmo. Esperamos verte pronto. Sí, mi amor, te quiero mucho, mi Efra. Let's see. Saludos a todos. Saludos a tu mamá y a tu hermana. Pues, ¿dónde está the space station? Let me tell you. My foot is starting to fall asleep. Oye, Sam, one of the things that I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm like todo balls to the wall. I'm going out there, and every single time PUB puts up a post, I'm going out there. I don't know if you've seen it. Where's the Tanashka money? Where's the 135? Where's the audit? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I seen them.
Me vale.
Hey, but now people are kind of understanding and seeing like more and more. Like, hey, they're kind of making sense of it now.
Well, I think what happens, and I was telling
I
Elizabeth,
saw that and the picture of that Tahoe that fell into that little stripes thing.
which one?
The little SUV or Tahoe Suburban, whatever it was, the Tahoe
Oh
that
yeah,
fell into the canalito,
it's crazy.
or not canalito, it's just a little dip there.
It's like a little ditch thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let me say one of the things that again, I don't know if you've noticed, Sam. I've noticed this. People are starting to wake up. People are genuinely pissed, and they have a right to be pissed. They're generally pissed because of how horrible the light bills are. I mean, they're literally people are. I mean,
they're
Sam,
getting too high. It's ridiculous, and
ridiculous.
some people they don't have that extra money to be dishing out.
No, Sam. Sam, I'm literally paying twice as much as what I was paying last year. Twice as much. And Sam, it's ridiculous. I have not paid my bill yet. I mean, my bill is $475, Sam. It's at par with my rent. How is that even humanly possible, bro? It's a small little office. I mean, I'm not there, but during the day, and I'm not doing anything different from what I was doing last year. And then people are saying, well, it's just hotter. It's not that much harder than it was last year. It's certainly not twice as much as what I was paying last year harder. That's what's crazy. But I think what's his name? Bartolomeo was sharing his bill. The guy's paying close to $1,000. I mean, I've seen people's bills like $700. Sam, I don't know how the hell people.
Baldomero,
Huh?
Baldomero.
What did I say?
I don't know, Bartholomew, no sé qué.
Bartolomeo. Oh, it's close. Hey, at least it started with a B, bro. Oh yeah, people are tripping, Sam. Well, I got two things to say.
Mucho, mil y pico. Si
Gotcha,
así eres
bro.
negocios te entiendo, pero if it's a house, that's too
That's
much,
great.
man.
Now, can you imagine, Sam? A lot of a lot of the viejitos. Your mom, a lot of the other viejitos out there that are on a fixed income cannot afford to pay those huge bills, and no one is saying anything about it. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how everyone's been so quiet? The mayor, the commissioners, everyone.
They're not even answering questions. Like there are people literally on their post, like asking them about everything, and then they don't even reply.
Nothing, and that's really, really a shame, and it's really, really unfortunate
Hey,
because
but you know what? They might say something whenever they do that town hall meeting in downtown with what's his name? Cardenas
Commissioner
and De Los
Roy
Santos.
Lacerda,
They might answer the questions there.
it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's unfortunate, but let me tell you what I heard from inside the city, Sam. They're starting to have discussions with board members. I'm sorry, city commissioners, 1-to-1. That there's going to be a lot that's going to be brought forward with this audit. My concern is who's going to see the audit before we do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and who's going to be held responsible for it? Or they're going to do the same thing that happened to San Benito, that they're just going to like go after the entity itself instead of like the people responsible for it.
Well, one of my concerns is, and we lived this at BISD. People who remember when they did a job study to see, where they could start shaving off positions. I mean, they went from uh, maintenance, custodial, food services, to teachers, to paraprofessionals, to assistant principals, to principals, and then they stopped. And then my question was, where's all the rest? Where's the Glass Palace people? And they didn't show that part of that audit that they did, job study. They didn't show that, and it was so convenient. My concern, Sam, is that they're only going to give us the lower people that ripped us off those 135 million. They're not going to share with us how Eddie Trevino, how Tony Martinez, how Nerith Golonsky, how the Golonskys, how everybody else had their hand in this Tenasca deal. And it's really unfortunate because even to this day, they're still benefiting from Tenasca, and we're all screwed, and that's a shame.
And that's just like one of the many things that they have gotten their hands in.
Yeah, again, and I think, Sam, that a lot of the people are now starting to see it, but because
Like
they're now
who was the one that benefited from the La Casa de Nylon that they paid like overpriced?
Golonskis.
The Golanskis?
Yeah, they sold it to Tony Martinez, the city of Brownsville, $2.3 million. It's a piece of crap, and I'm going to go tour it on Tuesday. Erasmo, pateales el trasero a Trey y a sus compinches y corre para mayor. Somos más los que te apoyamos. Haz un cambio. That's going to be my next race after I win this race. Erasmo, pateales el trasero. Yeah, I got that one. Just for information, some bus routes have been canceled and B Metro services. Again, that's unfortunate. And I think part of the reasoning behind canceling some routes has been because they don't have any drivers. And they don't have any drivers because of what I don't know if you saw this, Sam. I shared it from Frankie's page. Sam, do you know how much welders are making in the city of Brownsville?
Yeah, I saw that. Be less than a McDonald's employee.
That's horrible, bro. I mean, where you have welders that are
Do you know
making
what's the average pay?
$30,
Yeah, it's around there a little bit more.
That's that's my take. If you're if you're a welder and your starting pay isn't 30 to 35 bucks, you're being screwed. But it just goes to show, Sam. I mean, how our job development here locally is non-existent. We don't have the jobs. There's no job creation.
And that
There's
was
no.
welder for what location? Porter Brownsville or what?
It was a. I'm sure it was for the Port of Brownsville. It was through the Workforce Solutions unemployment, and
Yeah,
that.
because I know that there was a huge issue, and I talked to people before, like in Amphos, there's like a whole lot of people that come over from like across, and they just go for like I guess they'll take whatever wage, and that's why the reason that it was so low, because they were just like, oh, okay, well if you don't take it, somebody else will come in and get that pay. Because I know that there's people that come all the way from like McAllen and Harlingen to go work at the port, but those are for like the higher wages, higher wages pay
Like
positions.
like the $75,000 a year positions.
I don't know about that, but I know that there's people that go, oh, what was it? The ones for SpaceX too. There's people coming in from like McAllen and Harlingen, all the way over there.
Yeah, for $75,000. Uh,
Because seventy
they
five
need to.
thousand here in the valley, it's a good change.
Yeah, hell yeah. Ask Brian. They need to bust all the ratas politicians along with them, illegal aliens to Washington D.C. This is truly a huge chance for you at Erasmo to get into the office and to help people. I'm going to do my best, bro. I honestly am doing my best. Mo, we were just talking about you, Mo. Hey, let me know if you're free. I'll go pick you up right now. Ooh, boom, chicka, wow, wow. Or I could just go stay at your
I was
apartment,
about to say, mm, lo vas a
or
llevar al escurito.
or I could just go stay in your apartment since I've got like three rambunctious children here. I called 911 today. I have 10 rings only to be transferred to a moody guy. Um, our services are non-existent, and has anyone tried calling PUB? I think Rudy Mireles from KRGV News went out there and tried had was on the phone for 45 minutes at PUB because they had an issue with their light or something. So after 45 minutes, they hung up on him.
That's fucking
So he put up with a
ridiculous.
post.
And then you gotta understand, like 10 rings on an emergency line. That's like it's a difference between life and death. You know.
Oh yeah, I asked in the off website when the posted for the hire the 911 operators, and they expanding for more or just replacing people. And are they trained for CPR instruction? Uh, Probably not, but they are hiring people. And again, even that job posting, Sam, the individual stated that it was for $15 an hour. And it's kind of on the trip side, and nothing against my fast food service people, but everyone's on the 15 already. And you're trying to start these first responder life emergency individuals at $15 an hour at the same salary that you're trying to, hire a welder at. It's just very unfortunate.
And on that note, like going back to the whole CPR, I know that there's several like I guess agencies they give that free classes, but I highly recommend like everybody should have that class. Like you should take that class,
Well,
just for the for your own good and for like to help out others.
I think Valley Baptist over here on Jefferson. I think every so often they offer like a free course in CPR.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know I've taken it. It's not like you're not like you just there like 2 hours. I think 2 3 hours. You don't take that long,
yeah.
but
So
it's very informative.
if anyone's interested, I could try and find out, dig some more information, and find out what the heck's going on. But we'll see. Uh, Mo, all he needs is 2 minutes, so he gets off at 10 p.m. So by 10:03, he'll be back. And I'm a fast driver too. Not the only thing I do fast. Over 10 rings to call 911, ridiculous. And the dangerous, yes, that's what Sam was saying, how it could be a life or death matter. It's just very, very unfortunate. One of the other things that has been popping up a lot, Sam, I don't know if you've seen it, is the bus stop pictures.
Well, they supposedly they added 7 this year, right? Did they just
Yeah.
do the like a whole lot of like the 7 and that's it for the whole year, and they're going to do like the rest next year or something, or was it this year?
Well, I think part of the thing, what they do, Sam, is they try to tapar el ojo al macho.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
that's why they did a lot of them, like which is 7, and
yeah.
then the rest will be later. But why
And
just
then
leave
they
them
and then they
there?
take pictures, they post online, and all the people out there say, "You see, Erasmo's lying. Look at there's the bus stops." And people will start to believe that crap.
Speaking of, because today I did see Judge Cascos was posting about that now that it's getting close to the election, which is November. Now, the county judge Trevino is like posting more pictures about like the ribbon cuttings and with the commissioners and everything else. I don't know if you noticed that, but
Yeah,
he did.
of
He
course I
did
did.
post it, and I have noticed like more posts coming from them because
You know,
you don't see them the time that when it's coming to election.
the only time that you will see Cascos, the only time that you will see Eddie Trevino, uh, Joey Lopez out there, accessible to you is when they're out
I
there
still
putting
don't
the
know how
ribbon.
that Gus guy looks.
Who?
Gus.
Oh, I don't know who it is. But that's the only time that they're out there. But let me say, one of the other things that we heard about recently, Sam, is that now we're at the county. They're at a $7 million deficit. They Cascos and Casco. I don't know. I apologize. Eddie Trevino and Joey Lopez and Gus Reese. They're all desperate to try and give employees a 3 to 5% raise this year. I don't know where the hell they're going to get this money from, unless they take it from I think from the tolls for the bridges and stuff. It's going to be a disaster because again, they're going to make a hole to cover another hole to try and keep Cameron County employees. Squirrel, look, we're giving you a 3%
Yeah,
raise.
because they're just gonna dig a hole to cover that one, so they can like, oh, okay, they'll get all those people to vote for them again, and come November, because they're like, oh, they gave us a raise, so like, yeah, we'll leave them there, so maybe they'll give us another raise in the following year or something like that.
It's not going to happen, folks. It's again part of their tactics, part of their schemes. It's how they continue to screw the city and the county over. It's the same games. And I'm hoping that more and more people are starting to catch on. I know that one thing that a lot of people with a PUB ya pescaron la onda. And I'm proud because I'm getting comments from people that one I've never spoken to before, and two from individuals that did not necessarily like Erasmo before. Isn't it a conflict of interest for the mayor to serve on the PUB board? It is actually on the city charter that the mayor has a seat on the board automatically. So it's understandable if we had a mayor that was actually out there doing their job, because then we'd get reports,
Like he's
Sam.
supposed to be there to represent the city
Yeah,
and
and,
like
and we'd
be
have
giving his 2 cents there.
yeah, and we'd have quicker information in regards to what really is going on at PUB. We have nothing, unfortunately. All right, 40 minutes are up, and my butt is starting to hurt. And it's not because the dentist is behind me. It's because I'm sitting on the floor at the hotel.
Hey, did they ever go pick up the signs from your office?
Ooh,
Or didn't you say you had signs that you were
yeah, I
trying
have
to like
signed.
give out? Yeah,
I do want to thank I want to thank Greg Abbott's folks, individuals from Greg Abbott Pay that have been going out there putting up my signs and door knocking for us. I appreciate it. I thank you, and I will be out there block walking with you all as well. Does he make extra salary for being on the VP board? No, He does not.
Hey, and
But
did they also get you a yard signs or no?
yeah, I think I've given up all my yard signs. If I need to get more, I can surely get some more ordered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was seeing that if anybody needs or wants Judge Casco's yard signs, just to send him a message through Facebook.
Yes, Judge Castro's got more signs. So please, guys, help out in any way you can. Guys, I gotta get Sam. Have a great evening. You gonna be on tomorrow at 9, or you gonna be working?
I'll be available tomorrow.
All right, we'll do a quick show tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, so that the kids can have breakfast and I can rush off to take them to damn Fiesta, Texas. Guys, have a great evening. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer.
Hey,
Appreciate your
don't forget to
patience.
like the page.
Oh yes, like the YouTube page because I can't actually see it because I'm not there. But guys, thank you for your patience. As I know it's been up and down. It's just we're still coming on. We're still talking about what's going on daily, and hopefully, so we can continue to affect some change. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.
Bye.